Hi, ladies, it's Suzanne. I'm a holistic mentor and I help women uncover the intuitive truth about their stress. That way, they can transform and shift into connecting with what they truly want in life, love, and purpose. So, are you an overthinker? Are you somebody who is maybe self critical, has some type of stress or anxiety in their life? Well, if so, there's this amazing technique that I promote on this page called tapping. There's lots of different names for it. Some people call it EFT, Emotional Freedom Technique. Some people call it Faster EFT or Be Set Free Fast or the Tapping Solution. There's lots of names for it. But really, what it is that we've got an energy body and that our thoughts are communicated to the body using the body's energy system. So when we think, the body feels. That's what the mind body connection is about. And we can actually engage the body's energy system using our fingers and tapping on certain points. And we tap on certain points, what we're doing is we're sending a calming message to this part of the brain that's called the amygdala, which is like the fire alarm part of the brain. And it's always out there like, am I safe? Am I not safe? And all day long, we're just so overstimulated that our body is in this stress response and we're not feeling safe. And so we're winding up reacting to life instead of responding with choice. And so on this page, I promote a tool and technique called energy tapping, which is to help us really calm down the momentum of the speed of our energy body. That way that we can start to perceive things from a wider point of view and give ourselves choice in how we want to respond. So I'll invite you right now just to learn the tapping points. They're really simple. You can take either hand, two fingers, and the first point is right between your eyes. So if you grew your eyebrows together, just take your two fingers and tap right between your eyes. Don't be shy, get a nice little bounce going. And then right here on the side of the eye, take your two fingers, tap right there. And then right on the top of your cheekbones, right here under your eye. And then take a couple of fingers right on your collarbones. And then you're going to take one hand and squeeze the opposite wrist a couple times. And you're going to take a deep breath and blow it out. And so those are the tapping points that we use. And if you've done tapping before, you know there's other points because there are hundreds of energy points all over the body. But the ones that I like the most are between the eyes, side of the eye, under the eye, on your collarbones, and grab your wrist. So how you effectively make tapping work for you is you think of something that bothers you. And how do you know it bothers you? Maybe it's a thought that you think or a belief you have about yourself. Or maybe it's a story going on in your life. Or maybe it's a memory that you have about something that you've never forgotten. And so how do you know it bothers you? Do you watch little movies in your mind about it? Do you see pictures? Do you have slideshows? Are you in the movies? Are you in the pictures in your mind? Maybe you hear some sounds, some voices, some recorded voices. Maybe it's your own voice saying something. Or maybe you feel some sensations or feelings in the body where you say, oh, my stomach is just upset, or I've got this tightness in the shoulder or my knee or my hip, or I've always had this problem in my body. So just how you notice what stresses you out, what bothers you. You see it in pictures, you hear it in sounds, you feel it in the body. Maybe you even feel a specific emotion and the intensity of that. So how we tap is we focus on the thing that really bothers us and stresses us out, whether that has to do with your relationship life, your job life, your friends and family, your finances, your kids, your ex-husband, your soon-to-be ex-husband, your partner, whoever it might be. Just notice how you know that they bother you and make that experience something that is stronger than a 6. And by that, I mean, if on a scale of 0 to 10, if 0 is like, this doesn't really bother me, and 10 is like, it really bothers me, make it something like a 6 or higher. Higher is even better because then we're aiming at the thing that really bothers us the most. So I'll just invite you right now to find something in your life that bothers you, that stresses you out. Watch those movies in your mind, hear those voices and sounds and noises, Feel those sensations in the body. It's a full-on production. You're doing it to yourself, right? And then take your 2 fingers and tap between your eyes and repeat out loud and say, all this stress, so much stress. How I know this stress, what this stress means to me. And tap on the side of the eye. This stress, everyone that's involved with this stress, the story of this stress, the thoughts, the beliefs, the expectations I have. And tap under your eye. Who I think I am because of this stress. All the people involved. What they said to me. What they did. What they didn't say. What they didn't do. And tap on your collarbones. Every emotional aspect of this stress. The pattern in my body that remembers the stress. The routine in my body. The program in my body about this stress and every part and piece of it. I'm choosing to let it go right now. I'm willing to let it go. It's my choice to let it go. And then take your hand and squeeze the opposite wrist a couple times and take a nice breath. Blow it out. Say the word clear. And then go and check. How does that stress feel to you now? Is it still the same number that you had before? Or maybe it's a different number. Maybe it's gone down a little bit. Maybe it's completely gone. As we start to process the energy body's experience of the stress, we start to get more calm. We start to breathe a little easier. Maybe we even take a spontaneous breath or we feel a little tingly sensation. And all those are normal symptoms of the body's energy system shifting and moving. So on this page, you're going to see a lot of my support and strategies around really helping rebuild, your true identity, that you can feel confident to be able to express yourself authentically for who you are, not who you were conditioned to be for someone else, but truly who you are, and embrace that and let go of all the stories that are in the way of truly having your own self-expression. That's going to give you the freedom to be able to have what you want in your own life, in love, and the purpose and the satisfaction that you're all looking for. And that comes in many different flavors. It comes in, relationships that are intimate relationships, family relationships, friend relationships, job relationships, social activity relationships, all of it being around connections with yourself first and foremost, and then connections with them. So tapping really helps clear all that old conditioning that's outdated, your attachment to things that really aren't serving you anymore, and frankly can be in the way of you getting what it is that you truly want. So I look forward to reading your comments or questions and letting me know what your thoughts are. I'll do more and more tapping videos to really put this to personal work for you based on specific topics that you all share with me when you join this group as to what your specific stress or struggle is. And if you have any specific things you're like, oh, I'm really struggling with this, Suzanne, can you do a video on this? Shoot me an email or send me a private message. I'm happy to get on and do a video for you. So, oh, hey, Jennifer Jones, nice to see you too. Thanks for being on here. I just had a few new people join and someone said, what's tapping? And I thought, oh, let me just get on and do an intro video. I haven't done one in a while. So hopefully this was helpful and made a little bit of sense to you, and that maybe you get a little bit excited about doing some tapping now. It's a really easy technique that you can use in the moment, in the middle of your stress. And certainly, use the videos on this page. You can go back and watch ones that I've posted before and just tap along. Even if you're like, I don't know if I'm doing this right or wrong, don't worry about it. You can't screw it up. You just can't. Focus on what bothers you. Watch those movies, hear those voices and noises, feel those sensations, and tap at the same time, and start to lessen and shift your experience of stress. And let me know what questions you have, and I will see you on the next video. Bye, ladies.